Hey guys, Pogs here with my first video, and today it's going to be a Frost DK PvP guide. So it's pretty much a rotation guide, a talent guide, and a glyph guide. So right now we're going to start off with the talents. On the level 56 talents, I used Unholy Blight, because pretty much you can put on all your diseases on everyone within a 10-yard range. You can use Plague Leech, but I just prefer Unholy Blight, because I don't really pay attention to my diseases. That's the problem with how I play. Next, I use Lichborn. It's pretty much, it will draw upon Unholy energy to become undead for 10 seconds. So it pretty much makes you immune to, like CCs and stuff. So you just hit it when you're CC'd and then you're back up. It's like using, your trinket. So next up we have, I'm using Asphyxiate. Pretty much all three of these are very good, but I stick with that just to, because a lot of people tried peeling for me, so I'll use that. So I'll use my Death Bullet, my Death Grip, and then they'll try running, I'll use it again. They'll try running, I use this, and then they'll stay. Or you could use Chillbanes. Either of these two, I'm just going to use Asphyxiate because that's how I play. Pretty much Chillbanes, it's like, you reduce your movement speed by 50 seconds, and then you immobilizes them for 3 seconds, so they can't run anywhere. You can use Death's Advance. It's pretty much just increases your passive running speed by 10%, but when activated you get an extra 30%. It's pretty good for Unholy, because I'm not sure if it'll stack onto your current running speed. And then next, you have a choice between two. I use Death Pact, depending on the situation. BGs or the RBGs, I use Conversion, because I always have too much runic power, and that just it's like a second wind on a warrior. But Death Pact, pretty much, if you have an undead minion up, you press this, so sacrifice 50% of the ghoul's health and give you 50% more of your health, of your max health back. So that's pretty good. Next up, you have a choice between, I think, two as a Frost DK. You can use Runic Empowerment, which pretty much gives you like a 45% chance to activate a fully depleted rune. So if you just keep spamming like Frost Rake, like at least one of those three will give you an extra death rune. So really, it's kind of borderline between this. That, you can't really control when your death runes are up, but this one, you actually, every time you use a Death Coil, Frost Strike, or Rune Stake, you generate 2 blood charges up to 12, and pretty much once you have 5, you press the spell, and it activates a fully depleted death rune, or depleted rune as a death rune. And level 90, depends what you're doing. I like to use Gorfin's Grasp for RPGs, because pretty much they'll say pull them together, and I'll just like grab them, put them all in one location. But I use Remorseless Winter. Pretty much everyone within 8 yards will be hit, I think, every 1 sec with the wind. And if it stacks up to 5 times, they will be stunned for 6 seconds. Alright, so now I'm going to get to the glyphs. With the glyphs here, I guess there's another one you can use. You can use the Icy Touch. It pretty much, you use it and you dispel a helpful magic effect from the target. But with what I use Glyph of Anti-Magic Shell, which causes your Anti-Magic Shell to absorb all incoming magic damage up to absorption limit, which is very helpful against spellcasters. Next I have Glyph of Death and Decay. It's pretty much your Death and Decay reduces the speed of enemies that are in it by 50%. Then you got that. You don't really need this. It's all minor glyphs are pretty much for style, except for this one. It will allow you to fall from a greater distance without suffering damage. So Alterac Valley, when you're, I guess, on Horde side, you'll be jumping down those little cliffs. You won't take any damage if it's up. And then finally for glyphs, I have Glyph of Dark Succor, or Sucker. I think Succor sounds better. Pretty much when you kill an enemy that yields experience, honor while in Frost or in Holy Presence, your next Death Strike within 15 seconds is free, which is great, and restores 20% of your maximum health. So it's pretty much like a Victory Rush, I think, as a warrior. This thing is, you cannot use it as blood presence, obviously, because you'll just be giving you a lot more health and you can just switch back forms. Alright, so next, actually, I'll go into macros. Pretty much, I only have a few. I don't use some anymore. My one-shot macro, you can use this if you have this trinket that will increase your strength by 2,390. Actually, I think they decreased it from like 4,000 or something in 5.2. But pretty much it's you do Shoal, Tooltip, Pillar of Frost, cast and power runic rune weapon. It's this. It will pretty much activate all your runes and it will generate 25 runic power. It's a great thing to use. Just if you're out of runes, pop the one shot, bam, you'll have all 4 runes. But yeah, I'll get into the rotation later. And okay, that's something else. This is a heal for the Lichborn, because you know how with Death Toys you can heal undead enemies, so if Lichborn makes you undead, you can heal yourself. So Shoal Tooltip Lichborn, you cast Lichborn, cast target player Deathclaw, and you just spam this button, it'll heal you, I think for like up to 50k, I'm not sure. Next we have the heal I was talking about with the Death Pact. It's cast Raise Dead and then cast Death Pact, which is what I have right there. Next is a presence macro. You can just pretty much switch between your frost and your blood presence quickly. Just press the button. I use the one button below on my Razor area. And then that's my prospecting. Oh, that's for when a Holy Pally casts a spell on me. I forget what it is, but alright, now we're gonna get into the rotation. So pretty much, you always want to have your Horn of Winter on, obviously. But the main rotation is pop diseases by either using Outbreak, which you can use every minute, or using Howling Blast and Plague Strike, which one end up using more runes. So always open with this. If you have to reapply rune, your diseases, just use Plague Strike in between one of your, your fights. So disease. And now next we're going to use Obliterate. And always use Howling Blast whenever you have it up, because it pretty much refreshes your runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that one more time. Alright, once you get around 96 or 100, you just start using your Frost Strike. Pretty much what it does is it gives you your blood charges, or your free death rune. So, and whenever you have around less than 60, start using your Obliterates again if you have them. Up to 80, use that again, use it again. And now you don't want to use it again once you have that, so you're going to use that again. Now you'll switch back to your Frost Strike. See, I'm not going to keep my diseases up. Alright. And another way to keep your diseases on is using the Void Blight, which is the talent you will might be using. And you just, it's pretty much the most basic rotation I've ever used. Very easy. If you have to, use that. Oh, and here's another thing. When you get your target around, depending how fast other people are bursting them, use Soul Reaper. On the Frost DK, it's not as powerful, but what happens is, after 5 seconds, if the target's below 35% health, it will deal 81,000 shadow damage. As you can see, it changes when there's no shadow diseases up, so it goes up to 80,000, 81,000. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any other suggestions for what I should do for videos, that'd be great. I don't think I'll be getting much views on this video, based on that this is like a brand new channel, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time with a PvP video.